Hi there, Six of Queens here, and learning still sucks. In today's lesson, I'm going to start learning a new piece called Classic Dance from page 116 of Bastien Piano for Adults. Unlike a lot of the pieces up to this point, it doesn't have a lot of notes at the front end, really any notes at the front end, talking about musical forms that it is composed of, or, composer notes or anything like that. It's just a straight up one page piece that hopefully isn't going to take me another 2 weeks to learn how to play. Once I finish getting acquainted with that, I'm likely to switch over and spend the last 10 minutes of the lesson working to memorize my arrangement of Angels We Have Heard on High, as is my wont to do. If either of those things sound more interesting or useful to you, then you can feel free to skip to them using the timeline below. But before I get to either of them, got to start the lesson off with a little bit of nice warm-up, utilizing the Chapter 6 Technic exercise, 4 exercises from Opus 16. So let's get this started. All right. And 98 beats per minute. Get that going. Here we go. One moment. Can't believe I wasted time looking at that. Anyway, moving on. Jesus fucking Christ. I have no idea what threw me off with this so much today. And I play this, if you haven't watched, I've played this at the beginning for 5 minutes of every lesson for dozens of lessons up to this point, and I've varied across the board with how well I do or not, and it seems to have absolutely no rhyme or reason to it as to why one day is a good day and one day is a shit day. Like today. Today was a shit day. And usually, if I have a shit day with this, it means it's going to be a shit lesson. So, there have been exceptions, but generally, that's what happens. So, already, not looking forward to it. I'm absolutely baffled. Like, I'm not even tired or thinking about other things or super pissed off about stuff like I usually am. Wow. It's like I couldn't even think of about my fingers and how they were moving. Like, previous lesson, you can check it out up here if you want. I think I talked about how I could, maybe it was like 2 lessons ago or something. Anyway, check out more of the videos if you're watching this one. That's the whole point, that I'm trying to make. I was talking about how I was able to be really conscious and cognizant of my hands and my fingers and what they were doing without being overly in control of them, being cognizant but not like consciously thinking about the movements, I guess is the best way to put it. And on that, like it's like my hands were aliens. It's like they were completely foreign entities and they had nothing to do with me. I got no sense off of them whatsoever. So that was weird, and that's not a really good mental place to be in to start learning a new piece. But going to get started on it anyway. So at that timer going 20 minutes as per standard. And it's 4 lines. There's not, yeah. God, one of the next page is 3 lines. It's another 12-bar blues. So I have been liking those. So notice right off the bat, this is going back to being an F. So all B's are flat. This whole chapter has been about F, but a lot of the last pieces that I've been playing have not actually been in F. So I might actually need to change this up. Because if I'm playing in an F5 finger, then I want to be here. And I don't remember a lot of these chords. Okay, so what are we looking at? The right hand only right now. So, right, you know what? I can do this. Bring all this shit over. Have you here? Gosh. What a concept. Fucking God. They're wasting so much time on this stupid bullshit. Okay. All right, cool. So what are we starting off with? A lot of F, A, C. Two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's C. Yeah, C and B. So that's 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. B2, A2, G2, G rest. B, A2, G2, F2, 3, rest. 1, 2, 3, rest. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, rest. 2, 3, 4. B2, A2, G2, 3, rest. All right, so that's not so bad. I've got here C, starting at the top. C, F, F, G, A, F, F, C, F, G, A, C2, 3, rest. No, wait, that's, yeah. D, D2, D, B, C, A, B, D, B flat, C, A. C, E, yeah, C. C, A. Yeah, C, A, B, G, G. C, F, G, A, C, 3, D, B flat, C, A, B flat, B. Then 2 on G. Okay, this doesn't seem so bad, actually. One, two, three, four. C, F, G, A, C, 2, 3, rest. D, B, C, A, B, 2, B, rest. Three, rest. Three, rest. Three, rest. Okay, that's doable. Yeah, B flat and yeah, it's C, B flat. I guess I could do that on that part. Okay, I'll stick with the finger numbering on that part. But beyond that, yeah, that's actually a pretty simple piece. I feel like in that 20 minutes, I basically worked through and identified all the difficult parts on it. So a few more sessions. It's a 96 beat per minute piece. So something like that. Obviously, I don't have it right now, but working on it. Probably one more session of like just 20 straight minutes on it, and then maybe one more. I don't know. It's usually best not to kind of pre-guess these things out since it often doesn't work that way. Who knows? Maybe this will take a week or more to do, but none of that is going to help me memorize Angels We Have Heard on High. Nor will this blank piece of paper. Actually, this blank piece of lined paper will, because I seem to do a lot better if I have something to actually focus on, even though I'm not actually looking at any notes. So, the whole arrangement that I have for it is in G, so I'm going to stay with this placement of middle C. It seems to work out best. And I'll put that 10 minutes on the timer and just get to working on it. So. Not bad for the first one of the lesson. Obviously, not perfect, and I need to be able to pull it out and just play it perfectly first time, every time. Otherwise, I don't have it to the point that I want it. It's really embarrassing to say, oh yeah, I can play, and then pull something out and then stutter through and hit wrong notes and all that kind of stuff. So that's no good. Not good for building confidence. I'm eventually going to want to play in front of like actual people, not just you all. So gonna need to get past that point, and I don't have any song that I can do that with, and I'm going to make sure that this one is it. It's gonna be the first one, but need to be able to do it first time, every time, perfectly. Absolutely no muss, no fuss. So I have to keep working on it until I'm at that point. And talking about it, it's not going to get me to that point. So like that. It needs to be like that every time. Or that is the most simplified, kind of bare bones playing of it that I need to be able to get every time. And as mysteriously as I had it for a whole bunch of runs in a row, more or less perfectly, got to the last minute and started overthinking it. You can't see what's going on in here, but that's what I was doing. I had started overthinking it, don't know why, just was, and all of a sudden my fingers weren't kind of moving and flowing to their places so that I could concentrate on things like dynamics and very precise tempo variations and things like that. I intend for it not to be played at a kind of set single tempo for the entire thing. For a lot of these practices, it's a lot closer to a set tempo for the entire thing, but ultimately I'd like for it to start off kind of slow and soft, and then build up to that. So that's loud and relatively faster. And as long as I'm not concentrating on making sure that I'm hitting the right keys, because I know I'm going to hit the right keys, then I can focus on that stuff. But last few playthroughs, for some reason, I started focusing on hitting the right keys, which made me hit the wrong keys. Funny how that works, isn't it? Son of a fucking bitch. Anyway, good day. Better lesson than I thought that I was going to have at the outset. Rewind to the start if you've already forgotten it, or if you skipped past it. But didn't have a great prognosis after that warm-up session, but turned out okay. Classic dance, very easy piece. So a little bit of a break. So that's going to be nice. Have something that I can feel a little good about, work through a little more quickly, maybe build some confidence back up after getting my ass absolutely thrashed for the past few pieces. So if you'd like to see what it took for me to get this far, then you can either click up here or the link in the description below to catch the entire series from the very beginning. And if you'd like to find out where I go from here, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you know when I upload next. Let's see what, if anything, I learn next time.